It's a beautiful bacon day, Cookie Crusaders. Now, some of you probably already pushed on to the dark mode of episode 14. Some of you are probably pushing along with a little bit more ease, but I do want to cover the dark mode of 14 because it is tremendously powerful. And if you do not have level 70 cookies, it is going to be a very hard time. So, one of the things that a lot of people do, at least a good portion, is they run full damage resistance on their cookies to just kind of brute force their way through. And though that is an option, and I'm sure it's something that might have to be explored for episode 15, depending on how their power level is, it's not necessarily what I'm running here. So, if you see here, we have Scroll, Clock, and Scythe. This gives us higher critical percentages, which means that our healers can heal better, our critical damage users can damage higher, and anyone that is trying to either heal or run damage, they're just going to have an increased chance of doing more because it increases the percentage chance. Now, as you guys have seen before, I run a 47.9% critical run on Dark Cacao with a pretty good damage resistance here, so that's going to be the important thing. But with the Scythe and the set toppings, I'm running almost a near 100% critical rate for Dark Cacao, which means that we're going to be hitting strong hits with him each time. Affogato, we're doing a blended mix. This is because of Guild Battle, so we don't have any set bonus here, but yet again, we have over half, or so over 50% of crit chance because of the Scythe and our topping substats, so our poison should be hitting pretty strong too. And then in addition, we've got Pomegranate, Cotton, and Parfait all doing good healing, all focused on the cooldown. I do want some damage resistance on them for further modes, but for right now, this is what we have. And it's good that I show you this because these are achievable toppings for you guys. Obviously, I want higher stats, but for right now, this is what I'm able to run. And the biggest reason that I'll probably have a different score or a different chance than some of you guys is either the lab upgrades or the monuments, or maybe some of my guild perks. So those are a few potential things that could be holding you back from beating this mode with the exact same team, even the exact same toppings. So do please consider that. But I do want to at least show you what you can achieve to strive for to beat this stage. So this is episode 14, Dark Mode, -10. So here we go. Jumping in. The 3 healers in the back, they're going to be giving us debuff resistance. We're going to have damage on all of our cookies buffed up by Pomegranate. We're going to have our defense increased by Parfait. We're going to have extra healing from Cotton. So the overall speed and healing, as you can see, is doing pretty well. And the damage from them is not anything small. They're doing big damage constantly, all the time, between the corruption, between their attacks. Huge damage all the way. So as you can see, the main reason I have it set up like this is that Dark Cacao has such a huge HP pool that as long as we can heal fast enough, which is what our 3 cookies are doing in the back, we'll be okay. And here's the part where Affogato is the main reason why Affogato's in this team, is for this snowman, because this Yeti, it just gets faster and faster each rotation, and that's the biggest problem, is that Yeti just keeps going and going and going. And so, as you can see, we lost it this time, and that means they had some really good critical hits this time. But that also means that we probably had some bad critical hits. But I've beaten it, so it's not that I can't do this with this team. It's just the criticals can really, really matter. So I'm going to run it again just to show you that it is doable. But those criticals can really, really matter in so many different ways. And so the only more guaranteed way to give yourself the win on this stage is just more damage resistance for all of your cookies. I do kind of recommend against doing a full almond build on everybody because it's kind of boring and it kind of takes a long time to get a full set of almonds to 51% damage resistance. You've got maxing them out, as well as the fact that you have 30 different potential substat options that could come from a full almond set versus some of the others like chocolates where you only have 10 options because it's only 1 to 2% cooldown. So if you get cooldown, you're going to get it within a specific range. So as you can see here, this time we're doing a little bit better. We are not perishing yet, and Affogato should be able to take them out with this final activation here. And we did. So as you can see, good criticals on our end, not so great criticals on their end. So that really was the difference right there. But we did win it, and I knew we could. And there's the stats of what's happening. Dark Cacao, Affogato, the main damage dealers. Cotton honestly did a really amazing job too, and that's why Cotton has to be in the team over other healers as well. So I hope this guide is helpful for you. I know Dark Mode 14 is a really hard episode. I'd love to hear if you guys had any specific teams that you've run that did end up working for you in Dark Mode. I'd love to even test it out. But this is the team that I can run that has at least gotten me through, and I haven't gone back and 3-starred these since the 70 update, so that's just to show you how hard these were at level 60. But hopefully that was helpful to you, and thank you so much for stopping by. Have a wonderful day.